In this tutorial, we're going to use AutoCAD to create a block with visibility parameters. In the app, it's called Dynamic Visibility States. So what it's going to do is, let's say we have this room tag here, and then we've got this little drop-down triangle right next to it. If you click on the triangle, then it will allow you to actually show extra text that we could edit over here. Say we got a room and it's 150 square feet. Then we can edit it like that. So we're going to create this. And then as you noticed, it gives you a lot of different options that you can do as far as how you want to show that. So that's what we're going to build right now. So to start off with, we're just going to use this as an example. Just start there, and then we'll build it. So the first thing we got to do is create our attributes for these. So if you've watched the other ones, so this is going to be room number 01, room number, we'll just say 101 for that. I'm going to do middle center. It all looks good. Okay, so we got that one. And then we're just going to copy this one up here, like so. We're going to change this to room name. Room name. And then for the value, we're going to say, we'll just do the exact same thing, bedroom, just like that. All right, and then for this one, we're going to change it from middle center to bottom center, just so that we have it just like that right there. And then we'll go ahead and copy down this one. This is going to be our custom text 01, and then custom text. And then here we'll do 100 square feet. Enter. And then on this one, we'll go top center, just so that it lines up just like that. All right, so now we're ready to create our block. So we're going to name this room tag 01, since we're sticking with the 01 theme. I'll say redefine because I had already made one. And to the center of that right there. And we'll select all that and hit enter. All right, and that's just verifying all the things that we already did right there. Okay, so now we've got all that set up. So if we just closed it and saved it, then we've got it like this. But we can't do what I just showed you, which is the visibility. So sometimes we've got some areas, like take this right here. Sometimes we've got some areas and we just don't have the space to put everything in there. So it would be nice to be able to turn some of these off. So to do that, we're going to go back into our block editor, and then we're going to come over here to our parameters, and we're going to click on visibility. Now you can put the little visibility guy anywhere. That's what it's saying, specify the location. I like to just keep it off to the side. So I'm going to click it there just so that it's centered. And then I'm just going to move it over about an inch to there. But you can change this afterwards. So it really doesn't matter where you put that. It's wherever you want. Now, if you look up here in the top left, this is where we're looking at it. Visibility states. That's what we're talking about. And so right now we've only got visibility state of 0. But what we want to do is we want to create a number of them. So the first one we're going to create, we're going to click on that. It'll bring up this dialog box. And we'll just rename this, and we'll just say room name and number. All right, and then just hit enter. Okay, so we've got that. So then we're going to do another new one, and then this time we're going to say custom text on. Right there. Okay, so we hit OK. So we're up here, and it says custom text on. And actually in custom text on, we want to show all these things. So we're going to leave it just like that. If we switch back over to room name and number, now if you come up here, you notice it says make invisible. and then you click on the one you want to make invisible and you hit enter and it disappears. You can click this visibility mode and it'll gray it out just to help you to appreciate it. But usually it's good enough to just leave it just like that. So if we want to just test it just like that, not adding anything else to it, we close, we save, and remember, we always got to do ATT sync. All right, and so there we go. And already we've got our two options here. So custom text on, and then in custom text, we can edit it. Just like that. So we could change this to 150, whatever we needed to change it to. And that's really all there is to it. As I mentioned on the other one, you can have all kinds of different options. So if we wanted to do one where we just had room number only, then we would come up to visibility states. We would say new, we would say room number only. And then let's say we do another one and it's going to be room name. And then we hit OK. So right now we're on room name only. So for that one, then we would need to hide that, that, and that, just like that. And then we click over to room number only, and we would need to hide that and that, and hit it. And then you're done. That's really all there is to it. Save the changes, and then once again, ATT sync. Click on this. Now we've got all these, so room number only. So if we move it over into here now, let's say for our main room, we want to show everything. So for our main room here, we want it's going to be at a scale of 1/4 inch scale, and we want to show all the information. So we would say like that. But then for our closet's tiny. We really don't want to take up too much space. Maybe we do want it to say closet up here. So we would just turn off and just have it do that right there. And then if you wanted to change the scale on that, you can change the scale on that. So make it work. So you can say closet. And the way I'm editing this really quick is if I hit Control and then I double click, then we don't have to go over here to edit it. But to start off with, if you need to, you can just go over here and edit it, and it works just fine. All right, so that's it. So the only other thing that I'm going to mention, and I'll just put this in a separate video, is there's so many things that you can do with dynamic blocks. So this one right here, it's the exact same thing as what we just did. But if you notice, I've also got this little arrow here. And what that does is it'll scale this. So before, I was coming over here and I would say, okay, this is going to be 1/4 scale, so I'm going to make it 4.5 like that. But instead, what I can do is I could just click on this arrow because I've set it up, and then I could type 4.5, and then it automatically scales it. So then, if we copy this to another sheet and we're like, oh man, this is going to be 8 scale, then I could just say, okay, well, that's going to be 9 inches, and easily able to change it all. And if you grab multiples and you want to change them all, let's say we've got multiples of this just all over the place. However you decide to select them, you just come over here. Instead of changing the scale, now that we've got this new method, you would come over here to where it says distance, and then you would change it to 4.5, and it changes everything at the same time. So hopefully that helps. Once again, this was all about the visibility parameters, and as I mentioned, you could have as many as you want on here and set it up however you want it to look. But it really helps you to keep it all contained within this one thing. All right, hope that helps, and be making the next one soon.